Well, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dave Nieuwstraten. I'm the president here at Pivot, and I want to start by saying thank you for giving us 20 minutes of your time today in the midst of your busy work schedule to learn a little bit more about Pickett Challenge and the Bowl Challenge and how you can use college sports to engage and energize your customers and your employees. Today's webinar is going to be a short 20 minutes, but I think it's going to be well worth your time, and I look forward to sharing more about this great new customer engagement tool. We got a great group of attendees on. Some of you have done Pickett Challenge, and I think you'll love hearing about some of the new enhancements. Others, this is the first time for Pivot. But what we're really going to get to today is a situation where your customers will be choosing to interact with you over the course of a month, highly engaged with you. And while they're engaged with you, they are talking to others about how much fun they're having with you and because of you. And after they're all said and done, they like you more than when they started. If that's something that you could pull off with your customers and your prospects, is it something you would do? And I think the answer for most would be yes. And that's why we're so excited to talk to you about the Pickett Bowl Challenge. This is the technology that's been proven. Thousands of people have participated. Each year, a record number of companies participate, and there's great reason why. Before we get into the Pickett Bowl Challenge, I would just share really at a high level who Pivot is. Spend most of our time talking about the Pickett Bowl Challenge and how it works, how it helps your company, how much work it is, and at the end we're going to give somebody a $25 Amazon gift card as an appreciation for your time. We will be done by 11:20, so let's dive in. Pivot is a marketing and advertising agency. We have a strong focus in telecommunications. Our desire is to be the best marketing and advertising agency serving telecommunications companies. We have other clients, including nonprofits and craft companies. And really what we're about is helping you to build your brands, increase your sales, and beat your competition. We don't do hundreds and hundreds of things. We focus on research, understanding your customers, and understanding your opportunity. Providing marketing strategy, great advertising campaigns, both digital and traditional, providing great web platforms and assets, and training. So once you have those leads, once the phone rings, once someone comes in the door, converting those into sales so you get the right return on that investment. So that's what Pivot does around the country. So let's talk about the Pickett Bowl Challenge and Pickett March Mania. The Bowl Challenge is a customer engagement tool where at the highest level, your customers pick who they think will win the 30 to 40 NCAA football bowl games that are coming up. Starts mid-December, ends in the new year, and about the course of about 30 days, there's about 40 bowl games that are played. On March Mania, they fill out a bracket for the NCAA men's basketball tournament. And really what happens is you're having fun with your customers and prospects while you're building your brand and you're advertising to them. It's an opt-in situation where you're able to advertise and promote and build up your brand, but they're choosing to be involved in that. That's what makes this phenomenal. So let's show you how it works. You would send out an email to your customers or to your prospects. Maybe they're seeing an ad up on Facebook, on your website. Maybe the pizza delivery guy comes and there's a flyer attached to the pizza. They're hearing about the Pickett Bowl Challenge that you're putting on. As you can see, it's customized with your brand. So where you see your logo, that's where your brand is located. They see this as something you're putting on. One of the very first things I want to point out is we have spent a lot of money and time, A, making sure it looks amazing, and B, that it works extremely well. You are trusting us with your brand and your reputation. We take that very seriously. We spent a lot of time on the technology to make sure this thing works, and it does. But also, we want it to look as good as anything ESPN would do, Fox Sports, CBS Sports. It's got to look great, and it's got to build up your brand, and I think it does. It looks fantastic. So they come, they click on a link, they come to the website. There's a spot to learn a little bit about your company. There's information about the contest. This is kind of backed out a little bit so you can see the full screen. You see in the bottom right there's an opportunity to have an ad. So this is going to hit at the holidays. So you have an ad here that helps you to promote whatever your holiday campaign is. Gig, security alarms. Maybe it's a brand campaign. This is another place for you to promote to your market. Imagine prospects coming and they're learning a little bit more about your company. A lot of our clients are moving out of area. This is a great way to build your brand and build awareness. So they go to make their picks. They click on the make picks, and you see the nice little timer telling them how long before the games start. And you can see we present in a very nice, clean way the different bowl games. So they get to just click the little radio button of which team they think is going to win each game. They work their way through those games. Very easy, very clean. If they want, you can see there's a compare team stats link in each box. If they click on that, up comes up some nice information about the teams. In this case, it's the Ducks versus the Longhorns. You get some stats that maybe helps you pick which team if you don't know much about the teams. Just also builds up the engagement, makes it look more interesting. One of the new things this year is you can see previous game, next game. They can actually keep that stats bar open and just keep moving through the games as they click on it. Really cool how this is going to work. They get to the playoff bracket. They pick who they think is going to win each of the semifinal games, who they think is going to pick the championship games. If they forgot a game somewhere, you can see how it says your picks are incomplete. It actually will show them. So it's not one of those annoying sites where you have no idea what you did wrong. It'll highlight what you need to fill out, so it's really easy to go. And then when you're done, you click the submit button, and up comes a screen. So by this time, you're fully bought in. All we need is your name, your email, and you get to choose up to 2 fields. Most of our companies that do this pick community. You could choose another field if you want to. But what's awesome about community is you can have them enter the name of the city that they live in. And I'll show you why that's so cool coming up. You hit submit and you're in. So again, very simple. Once the games start, the tool does all the work. So we're calculating the scores, we're updating the rankings, and what happens is people are really interested in how they're doing, right? So they come to the standings page. And they're going to see I'm in first place, or I'm in 10th place, or I'm in 200th place. I still don't care. I'm having fun. But I'm kind of, as the games unfold, I'm seeing how I'm doing. Now, imagine your local coffee shop or family and friends around town. They're talking about how they're doing. Or they might even recognize the name in first place. You have family members that are competing against each other and having fun. In this case, you see the community names. They're all community names they recognize. This isn't someone from Publishers Clearinghouse winning some sweepstakes and they live in a state, 800,000 miles away. These are local people in communities I recognize, which makes it so much more fun. One of the really awesome enhancements this year, as you can see in the middle of the page, is the app functionality. So with a simple click, they can drop down to their home screen an app. So now while they're sitting around waiting for the bus, or they've got a break at work, or they're sitting around watching football games on the weekend, they can click their app and up comes the standings page for them, and they can see how they're doing. really cool functionality that fits today's mobile world and mobile customer. And again, they're thinking you're pretty cool for pulling all of this off. Let's talk a little bit about March Mania. Very similar. This is a quote from an analyst that covers sports marketing, and they talk about March Mania being right up there with the Super Bowl and the Olympics as far as popularity. Bowl Challenge, March Mania, whether you're a sports fan or not, a lot of people get involved and can have fun with it. So this shows you a bracket. Just going to show you a couple of screenshots, but you can picture very similar deal. You fill out a bracket online, very easy to do, and now we're showing somebody who's looking to see how they're doing and which picks they got right and which ones they got wrong. In this case, it's coded green and red. And in this case, you see it says DTC Communications Employee March Mania. So this is a situation where employees are playing against employees. Oh my, this is so fun. You have somebody in accounting department winning, and accounting department's feeling pretty good. Plant department's in second place, and then after a couple of games, they're in first place. And so there's all this fun camaraderie happening, and yet it's not interfering with the workplace. Really has been a popular, great place to work type of initiative. And here you can see the standings page for March Mania. Again, it looks fantastic. It all works great, and makes you look good. So why would you do something like this? Well, check out these stats. After every Bowl Challenge, after every March Mania, we send out a survey. So last year we had 10 to 15,000 people playing different Bowl Challenges and March Manias. And we asked them, how was your experience? Were you satisfied? We give you that survey data. So if you do this, you're going to get your survey data so you can see what your customers think. 99% satisfaction rating. 99% say they would want to do this again. And 99% said it was more enjoyable because it was local. It's not, and they're playing against other people in their community. That's not a typo. Those were all 99 percentile scores, ratings. 82% said they talked to others about the contest or their score. So people in your community are talking about this. You've got good conversations happening about you and what you're doing and what you're and about your brand. 89% said their opinion of you as the sponsoring company has increased positively because of the contest. That is just unreal. It's something we're so proud of, that we can provide this to our sponsoring companies. Here's some quotes. Great fun, so easy to use. Could not wait to check my rankings. It was fun even though I had never done anything like this before. How about this one? I never win or I get even close, but it's still lots of fun. And we see this in here. Whether you like sports or not, this is fun. You can still do well. Sometimes people are just randomly guessing, right? Do pretty darn good. Thanks for putting this together. Creates excitement. Had so much fun. Generates a lot of discussion. So great feedback from participants. Here's how it benefits you. Let's talk business. One, you have a proven platform to engage your customers and prospects at a very deep level. So unlike ads you're sitting out there hoping that they see, they are choosing to interact with you, and they keep coming back, right? Because they're going to check their rankings. So you got multiple touch points. You can promote your products, your special offers, creates a lot of positive buzz. Imagine what you could do on social media to promote the contest and who's in first place and talking about the different games and couldn't believe that game-winning field goal. So it gives you a lot of material to work with from a social media standpoint. But really the bottom line is people do business with businesses they like, and this flat out makes you more likable. You build up some goodwill, you build up your brand, and we think that alone is worth the investment. There's a lot of opportunities for branding and advertising. You get to put your brand on the contest page. We customize all of that. You get the clickable ads that go to your website. So if you have a security alarm ad on there, it's clickable. It takes them to the part of your website that talks about security alarms. We give you, we send out the updates, and your branding is all in that. We actually give you the emails when we're done, so you can use those emails for marketing purposes. And then, of course, again, all of the social media. Our job is to make this easy for you, and I think our team does an awesome job. You're busy. There's a lot on your plate. We try to take care of everything and make it easy. So we have an account rep who would be dedicated to making sure this goes smoothly for you. We customize the site. We provide the ads that you can use to promote the contest. So here you can see some skyscraper ads, some web ads. Here's some like Instagram ads, Facebook ads. We customize all of these for you, so you have those tools. Here's a March Mania social media ad for Beck, so you can kind of see how it looks with the, and launches people to the site. We'll update all the scores, and we'll provide the new app-like icon this year. We'll actually help you with your digital marketing, managing the digital marketing campaign part if you need that. We're happy to do it for you, promoting this on Facebook or with paid search. So all you have to do is give us your logo, approve the site, promote the contest. Again, we've got the ads and tips for that. Come up with the prizes and actually give out the prizes, which is the fun part, right? You get the photo op, you get to talk to the prize winners, and then all we need is the ad you need. If you don't have an ad to put on the website, we really feel like that's important and valuable to you, so we'll do that for you at minimal cost if you don't have one. So here's a testimonial from Jim Dobie at Perry Spencer, Heart of College Basketball, talking about how this Pickett Challenge had so much appeal amongst his base, and the response was overwhelming. Teal from SRT talked about the employee challenge and how the coworker bonding that went with it was great. They were thrilled, and all the help we did and provided to keep them organized. So what does it cost? We feel like it's an incredibly strong investment. The return on the marketing expense is fantastic. It's just $1,600 flat rate. If you're a real small company or a large company, let's talk. If you sign up this month, we're going to give you the employee challenge for only $300. So that's a bonus for you. So very cheap way to have a blast amongst your employees. So for less than $2,000, you can do two of these contests. Now, when you think about that number, it's less than a billboard, less than TV campaigns. Think about how much you spend on a direct mail campaign, with a lot of those ending up in the trash, postage, printing, all of that. This is less than all of that, and yet the what you get out of it is tremendous. So if you're ready to learn more, if you're ready to sign up, if you would like us to do this webcast with your leadership team or your marketing teams, let us know. If you want more information, follow up with myself or Sujay or Robin. Someone from the Pivot team will be sending you some information after this webinar, so you have it. But if you have any questions, please let us know. We'd love to have you join the many companies that are doing the Pickett Challenge. The winner of the $25 Amazon gift card is Jenna Quinn. Congratulations, Jenna. Katie Goodell from our office or Amina from our office will be getting you that prize. But again, thank you so much for your time. We expect record numbers of companies participating in the Pickett Bowl Challenge, and we look forward to working with you, hopefully, for your Pickett Bowl Challenge. Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of the day.